Hello, Rawmaste. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Ariel Sawatsky, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a super delicious, super creamy, super fast, super easy raw tomato soup, okay? This is, like, I'm serious, you guys. Once you try this tomato soup, you will never want to eat tomato soup out of a can ever again. It is so delicious, and when you eat it, it makes your body feel good, and you cannot get that out of a can. So let's dive straight into it. So I'm going to show you what the base of my soup is going to be. 3 large tomatoes, okay? And I'm just going to chop these up and throw them into my blender. Now, my blender is a high-speed blender, and it is absolutely possible to make a hot soup in here. But you can also make like a gazpacho type soup where it's like a cold version of the soup, and it's equally delicious. It just won't be, you know, it won't be warm. So if I blend this a little bit longer, it will be warm. But it is a hot day today, and so I think I'm gonna enjoy this as a cold soup. It's delicious either way, okay? You can also, if you have like a coffee maker, you can, and you whip up a bowl of this, you can set it on the element of your coffee maker and actually warm it up in there, or you can do that in the dehydrator. Okay, if you don't have a super fast blender like I do. Let's see, what else? So this recipe is super fast. I'm just going to take my 3 tomatoes, throw them in the blender. You don't need to add water. Tomatoes are very juicy. They have all the liquid they need right in them. Okay? Full of lycopene. So good. So good. Okay. Last one. There we go. So as you can see, that's like half a blender full of tomatoes. Like it's quite a large volume of food. Okay, and then I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Into there it goes. And then I'm going to put these are sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to put probably about a tablespoon of sun-dried tomatoes in there. And these ones are packed in oil, so it's going to give a little bit more calories. Maybe I'll put 2 of those in. Sun-dried tomatoes really gives it a nice flavor depth, so I highly recommend using these. But you don't have to if you don't have them. Just use tomatoes. Okay. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little salt. Like a tiny little bit of salt. A little pepper. I like lots of pepper, so I'll put quite a bit in there. Okay. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and basil. Now, I want to show you guys this because usually I will use fresh basil because I have a basil plant in my kitchen. But this is something you can use instead if you don't have a fresh basil plant. It stays good in the fridge for like ever, and it's basically just pure basil like condensed into a paste, okay? And so I'm just gonna take and put like a tiny little bit of that in there. Like I would say that's a teaspoon of basil paste. Or you can use a handful of fresh basil. Either one of those will work just fine. And normally I would use fresh basil, but I just want to show you for the purpose of like making it easy and showing, like, if you don't have a fresh basil plant, you know, you can just work with what you have, right? And that is actually all you need to make this soup. So now I'm going to blend it, and then I will show you what it looks like. so good. It smells, so, I wish you could smell this. Okay, so I did end up blending it long enough to actually become a hot soup. And there you can see in there what it looks like. It's so creamy, it's so delicious, and it's basically nothing but tomatoes. So, I'm just gonna pour this into my bowl. I'm gonna eat all of this for my lunch, and I'm gonna have it with some raw crackers and cheese and a little bit of sliced cucumber. Okay, so again, there is what it looks like. There's my crackers and cheese back there. But this is what it looks like. It is so delicious. I hope you try it. If you do, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Honestly, this is the best tomato soup I've ever had in my life, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys because it's so good and so easy. Like, did you see how fast that was to put together? You can't even cook tomato soup in a can that fast, okay? So, leave a like if you like this recipe, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and hit the notification bell because I've got new recipes coming all the time. I will see you in the next one.